1. Limit the amount of time you spend together. If you want the girl to miss you when you're not together, then you can't spend too much of your free time with her. You should hang out with her enough to make her see how awesome, fun, and interesting you are, but not so much that she starts to take you for granted or feels like you've run out of things to say to each other. Make an effort to see her once or twice a week, but make sure she's not the only thing on your social calendar, or she'll begin to think that she can have you whenever she wants. If she wants to hang out with you, she should make plans with you at least a few days in advance. You don't want it to look like you're at her beck and call. When you do hang out with her, don't spend the entire day with her, but leave to do something else after a few hours so she really relishes the time you do spend together instead of getting too comfortable with you. This may feel a little strange at first, but hey, it's part of playing hard to get. 2. Limit your phone time. If you and the girl you like talk on the phone, make sure you keep your conversations relatively short so she doesn't think you have nothing better to do than to talk to her all the time. You can talk to her to set up plans or to see how she's doing for a few minutes, but you shouldn't let the conversation drag on so long that you've run out of things to say. To keep her interested, you want her feel like she can never run out of things to say to you. Don't tell her everything that you're thinking or everything that's going on in your life over the phone. Save some of it for when you actually hang out in person. Make the time count. If you only talk to her on the phone for a few minutes, make sure you bring your A game and charm her, make her laugh, and make her feel special. Don't talk to her while also watching the Jets game, make her feel like you do value your conversations. 3. Don't drop everything to talk to her. To make a girl miss you, you can't make her feel like you're at her beck and call. If she texts you and you're busy, don't go out of your way to give her a lengthy response ASAP, unless she really needs one. Instead, give it a few hours before you get back to her. The same goes for talking on the phone. If she calls you, don't feel compelled to pick up every time, or to pick up on the first ring. If the girl feels like she can reach you whenever she wants, then she'll be less likely to miss you. If it seems a little bit hard to get a bit of your time, then she'll value it more. Of course, if she seems upset and really wants to talk as soon as possible, then you should be there for her instead of acting aloof. But if she's calling or texting just to check in, then you shouldn't feel compelled to get back to her immediately. 4. Continue pursuing your own interests. Don't give up all of the things you love just to be with the girl. If you want her to miss you when you're not around, then you should spend time continuing to do all of the things you love. Keep going to your soccer practice, working on your novel, or learning Japanese. Let her know what you're up so she sees you're an interesting, dynamic person who is excited about life, and who has more going on than just his romantic interests. The girl will respect you and will think you're even more interesting if you have things you care about and want to improve at. Besides, continuing to pursue your hobbies will give you more things to talk to her about. If the girl knows you have a lot going on, she'll see that your time is valuable and will be more likely to appreciate the moments you spend together. 5. Keep making time for your friends. Spending time with your friends is important, and no girl you like or date will ever be able to replace your friends, even if your relationship takes on its own fulfilling character. This means that you should never stop hanging out with your buddies to make time for your girl. Though you can cut down on friend time to see your girl, you shouldn't ditch your friends completely, or the girl will think she has you wrapped around her little finger. If she knows that you have plenty of friendships you care about, then she'll see that you're an interesting person who lots of people want to spend time with. If she feels like you're just sitting around waiting for her to call because you have no one else to hang out with, then she'll be much less likely to miss you. Find a healthy balance between seeing your girl and seeing your friends. You don't want to see them so much that you never have time for your girl and make her lose interest, but you also don't want to see them so rarely that she feels like she's the only thing you care about. 6. Keep her guessing. If you want the girl you like to miss you, then you can't let her know exactly what's on your mind and exactly what you're doing all the time. Though she should know you're interested, you can't tell her that you think she's the greatest girl in the world and that you'd do anything to have her. Though you can let her know your true feelings once she opens up to you more and spends more time with you, you should leave her wondering about where she stands just a little bit. You can compliment her and tell her things you like about her, but you shouldn't tell her everything you think about her, or you'll be putting yourself in a vulnerable position. You should keep her guessing about your plans, too. If you have to leave early to catch your brother's basketball game, you don't always have to tell her where you're going. Check out the link description below.